Hey friends, welcome to Gardening with Creekside and this week's nursery tour. We have a lot of fun things to show you. We got in a gorgeous shipment of shrubs yesterday, so we're going to go through that and show you all the fun things. We also got two other fun deliveries. One is the Felcos, and then one we have Gardening with Creekside stickers. So we'll show you that too in just a second. All right, so Felco, right? I mean, to know Felco is to love Felco. These are probably like the best garden tools on the market, and we use them all the time. That's all I use. That's what I have in my little garden belt. So we got restocked, and we have all these things here at the nursery for you to purchase when you come. We're going to be having these on the website available for sale very, very shortly. So just hang tight. We are so close to launching the website. I know y'all have been so patient with us. Just hang on. There's a couple more back-end details that we have to get figured out so that the experience is pleasant for everyone involved. So what do we have here? Well, we went ahead and got the some of the three most popular sizes as far as the hand pruners, secateurs, whatever you want to call them. We've got the number 2s, the number 8s, and the number 14s. I personally have both. The number 2s are what I use probably the absolute most, but I also like the 14. So if you have a bit of a smaller hand, ladies, if you have a small hand, a 14 is going to be really nice for you. If you have a medium-sized hand to a large-sized hand, the number 2 to the number 8 is going to be what is good for you. And the great thing about, I love how they package Felco, is that it easily, you can take them out. This just slides. So if you're here at the nursery and you want to take it for a spin and see how it does, you can easily take it out of the package and put it in your hand. So that is that number 14, which is the smaller size. So great products. Y'all, if you have a gardener in your life, these make great Christmas presents. So just put that out there for you. Now, last year, I think it was last year when we got our display, they just sent us kind of like a pre-package, and it had all of the things on it. What I did not know that I needed, that I really did need, were the cleaning products. So we also have the spray, which is basically, it's a little aerosol can, and this is what's going to, it's an oil, right? And so it loosens up, it lubricates all of the mechanisms in your Felcos and just makes for a really nice, smooth operation of your Felcos. If you've ever gotten into plants that are very sappy and very sticky, you know it can gunk up your pruners. Well, this is the Felco 980. It is a resin remover, a dissolvent, and it too is a spray bottle. You can clean them, wipe them off with a paper towel, and it gets all the gunk out of your pruners. Works amazing. And then as far as cleaning, this is the synthetic grease. This is the 990. We're going to go through and do a video on how to maintain your Felcos, how to clean them, how to sharpen them. So we have the sharpeners, both the 905 and the 903. Have holsters. These are great. These little pruners right here, this is the 600. I love this. So it's a little saw, and it folds up, has a little handle on it so you can hang it on your garden shelf. These are great because they just pop out, they lock into place, and have little limbs or some little small sapling that you need to cut down. These are wonderful, really like that. And then of course, my 322s. I love these snips, y'all. I also always have these in my garden belt. This is what is great for when you need to come in and do some really fine, precise, whether you're going to cut off a nice big juicy tomato, or you're trimming, you want to cut some roses or cut flowers. These little snips are wonderful. So I love those too. Always have them in my garden belt. And then if you want to do the package, they have a package of it. This is the Felco 14 with gloves. So they have all these things coming soon to the website as well. Now, my latest addiction, y'all, I have had the most fun with this. So I have created, and I have more coming, but these are stickers. So kind of the Gardening with Creekside stickers. And if you come to the nursery, then we have them for sale here. We're also going to have them on the website. But of course, we have to do the, hey friends, right? Cute little stickers, and they are wonderful. Did these online. So we've got Hey Friends, we've got of course the classic Gardening with Creekside logo. You could either put it on your car, you could put it on your water bottle, you could put it on your laptop. So we have that. I love the saying, and I don't know who said this. I heard Anne Graham Lotz say it the first time, was be afraid and do it anyway. So not only does that apply to gardening, but it certainly applies to life as well. Then we've got happy gardening, cute little guy, and bless your heart. I mean, we can't have a sticker here at Creekside without being a bless your heart, right? So we've got more of those coming. So if you're at the nursery, you can come, you can pick these up. Oh, of course, the Grow, Bloom, Thrive. I've got, I think, 4 more little empty containers. They're arriving later on this week. So fun little stickers. I went ahead and decked out my water bottle. So you will be seeing this. I just went crazy and put them all on there. Jackson was like, Mama. I was like, I know. I just went nuts and put it all over. So they do great on water bottles, also on laptops, cars, fun little, as my grandmother would say, Cersei. So a Cersei is just a little something, right? A little fun thing. Now, let's go through. We're going to come this way. The sun's coming up this morning, so you're going to have to battle it with us for just here for a second. Okay. Find all of the beautiful shrubs that arrived yesterday. Of course, with our hydrangeas now through September the 16th, we have hydrangeas. These are buy one, get one half off, and the lesser value is the half off. So if you're interested in hydrangeas, now is the time to come get them. It is a great time to not only plant them, but purchase them because of the special. Some of the plants that arrived yesterday, this is a nice little block of them. We will just go through here. These are needlepoint hollies, and a needlepoint holly, the great thing is it is a holly, but it's not pokey. Like it's a very nice soft leaf on it, as far as there are no, I don't say thorns, but you know what I'm saying, like hollies have little pokies. This is not that way at all. Needlepoint hollies are going to be great structure for you know, your foundation. You could put it in different areas along the side of your house, on a corner, gives you nice structure. Cece and I were talking about them when we were unloading them, and I was like, how cute would this be for a winter container? Like you could, because at this size, put it in a large container, put some violas or pansies around it, some kale, some cabbage. This would be great. And then when that season's over, you could transition it to the landscape really well. And of course, Cece said, what about cute little Christmas lights on it? Precious. So needlepoint hollies. We have the ever popular Fire Chief arborvitaes. These are wonderful, again, evergreen shrubs that are going to be great for your landscape. They are going to be more petite, in that 2 to 4 tall and wide. When you see a range like that, that 2 to 4, that means that you can keep it. If you want to keep it 2 feet, you can. If you want to let it go larger to 4 feet, you can do that too. The Fire Chiefs are really neat because they change color. They will always kind of have this little bit of that bronzy color on the top, even in the summertime. But then in the winter, they will turn a complete bronze, copper color. And some people will go, I don't like it because it looks dead, because it'll have that, I mean, it really has that coppery color to it. But they're not dead, they just change color, which is really, really fun. Those arborvitaes will do that. And you know it's not dead because you can stick your hand in there and it's not, you know, you don't get needles coming off of it. I love this arborvitae too because it is soft. A lot of people, especially if you have children, whether it's your own children, small children, grandchildren, they don't like shrubs, maybe it's roses or hollies or arborvitaes, because you know, if you brush against them, they could scratch. This is, I could not be doing this to my hand, you know, with my hand if this were maybe some type of cedar. Very nice and soft. This is going to be hardy in zones 5 to 8. Full sun to part shade. The more sun you give it, the more coloration you're going to get on that. We added some new barberries. These are the ones from Southern Living. Thought this would be kind of a fun thing to try. We've not tried these before, but we thought the color was really nice. This is Orange Rocket. Now, Orange Rocket, they are barberries. And if you know barberries, you know that they do have thorns. So this would be something you don't want to go in and like completely rake your hand over. But the great thing about having some thorns on them is that makes them more deer rabbit resistant, because they don't want to come and be chewing on these that have little thorns. Now, did I say deer proof? No, because I guarantee you that somebody out there in YouTube land or Facebook land is going to say, oh my gosh, the deer just mowed mine down. If deer are hungry, they will eat anything. As a general rule, these are going to be more resistant to those critters. These are going to be 4 feet tall, but only 1.5 feet wide. So they definitely, as you can see, will have that columnar habit on them. Really nice coloration to them. They're definitely going to be more sun. So the more sun you give them, the brighter your colors are going to be. Barberries are deciduous. Keep that in mind. And these are hardy in zones 5 to 9. Now, how beautiful would those barberries be paired with the sunshine ligustrums? Sunshine ligustrums are one of our favorite plants because it is an evergreen. You wouldn't think it's an evergreen because the foliage is so incredibly soft, but they are. These are definitely full sun plants. If you put them in a shadier location, they're gonna grow, but they're gonna be a nice rich green. They're not gonna be the vibrant chartreuse color that we love about sunshine ligustrums. You can keep these between, I think it's 3 to 6 feet tall, and prune them. Y'all please do not be afraid to prune these. These plants need to be pruned in the fact of, if you don't prune them just once a year, I'm not talking about, 3 times a season, but if you don't prune them, they're going to get tall and thin and leggy. We like to prune ours at the end of winter going into spring. So give them a really good haircut, fertilize them with like plant tone, and they will be just fantastic. These are going to be hardy in zones 6 to 10. So amazing on that. We also have, of course, all of the same ones that we have had, the azaleas, the pillow-talks, the chiffons. We got in more of the North Pole arborvitae. Our people did a great job of moving everything around, so I'm trying to make sure that I know where everything is. Chinese viburnum. So we got in the Chinese viburnum per request of one of our customers, like a snowball bush, right? So this is the Chinese as opposed to the Japanese. Beautiful foliage on it. It's nice and silvery. I'll let Jerry get in here and kind of give you a little bit more of an up-close view on that. Really nice colors, and these will do those big giant white blooms in the early spring. A lot of people think that they may be hydrangeas. They're not. The Chinese viburnums, more of the purple daydream loropetalum. These are great evergreens, nice and petite. Loropetalums will come in all sizes. Some of them are ginormous. Purple daydream is going to be one of your most petite ones. It is only going to be 2 to 3 feet tall and 3 to 4 feet wide. So it has a nice, you can tell from its habit, right? It'll get some height, but it has that mounding look to it. Nice evergreen, and this is definitely going to be a southern shrub, zones 7 to 10. They also call it a Chinese fringe flower because it will put on little blooms in coming into spring that are very fringy, shall we say. Nice bright color on that. Over here we got, well, where they move them? Here we go. Tea olives, sweet osmanthus. So the tea olives are one of my absolute favorite evergreen shrubs. It's a shrub small tree in the fact of that it will be a very columnar habit to it. It is an evergreen. It is a fast grower, so it is great for privacy screens. They do like the sun. They love it hot, and they do fall blooms. So they will put on these creamy white blooms that has a little bit of orange to them that absolutely smell divine. It's almost like an orange jasmine honeysuckle scent to it. So these are great. We have them in both the 3 gallons and then the 7 gallons that are, oh, sorry, they're in the pines. They were moving everything. So we've got those. Now, if you're looking for any kind of evergreen, you've got, right, we've got kaleidoscopes, we've got distiliums, abelias rather. So we've got kaleidoscope and radiance abelias. Fall is just such an amazing time to go ahead and work on your landscape because you have got plenty of time, your plants have plenty of time to get their roots really, really well established and before the heat of next summer hits. So we get them in the ground in September, October, November, and get them in the ground, get them really, really well established, and they are going to be very happy for years to come. All right, Jerry, what else are we missing? Oh. So the big ones are North Poles? Wow. Okay, so we did get North Poles as both, got more of the 3 gallons. So North Pole arborvitae, we'll hit these because these had the tag and then I'll show you the bigger ones. So North Pole arborvitaes are a beautiful evergreen tree that will give you structure obviously year round because they are evergreen. They're hardy in zones 3 to 8. They'll be 10 to 15 tall, but only 3 to 5 wide. So this is it as a 3 gallon, but then look at this as a 15 gallon. Look how beautiful the structure of this. This is going to give you instant impact in your landscape. If you remember the berm, right? So our berm, when we planted our North Poles last year, this is the size that they were. And they are very happy where they are and growing really, really well. Again, we planted our North Poles in November and they did not have irrigation on them until July, and they handled it like champions. Just wonderful. Ours, we have full sun and then they get a break in the afternoon, probably starting around 3-ish. So 3 in the afternoon, they start to go in the shade and they're doing great. We did them as a double screen. So we did, I think, 4 on the back or 5 on the back and 4 on the front. Window pane them so we can have a nice privacy screen on those from the nursery into our house. Now we have got, of course, Unique Stone is still here. Lots of options for you on that. Our next order of Unique Stone is going to arrive the first week of October. So this is going to be a rather large order. So it may take us just a couple of minutes to get that unboxed. But we're going to have a ton of great options for you in that order. We're going to have nice big pieces like Esplanade urns. We also are going to have lots of smaller pieces because we know that we get folks that travel. It's kind of hard to put this in your carry-on suitcase when you board the plane to go back home. So we will also have smaller pieces that you can, if you're traveling, if you're on an airplane, that you can wrap up and you can take home. And they also make, of course, great Christmas presents. So we will have all of that available for you throughout the season, beginning in October, early October, like I said, going through when we close sometime in December. That date is to be determined. Yeah. Yes. All right, what else am I missing? Anything else?
We didn't make it in the greenhouse for the mums.
Oh, let's go look at mums right quick. We're gonna go back. There's, it's a Saturday morning, so Jerry, I'm gonna let you, let's go this way. Here we go. So it's a Saturday morning and we're, you know, Jenny has all the best of intentions of, I'm like, oh, we'll get out there early. And then you get sitting on the front porch and it's nice and cool and dry, and that cup of coffee just lasts a little bit longer than maybe it should. And so then we get out here, and so we've got some precious customers that are eager beavers this morning, and they're here right when we open. So, but I do want to show you mums. So we've got our first round of mums coming in, and y'all don't want to be on camera? No.
I'll watch them all day long, but I'm not going to be on there.
So mums, the first round of mums are in. Now, they are just starting to crack color. So what does that mean? For me personally, this is how I want to buy my mums. I want to buy them so I can see, okay, this one is a solid yellow, right? We've got a beautiful classic solid yellow mum, but it is not in full bloom, right? Unless you're having a party, some sort of get together, and you need it in full bloom, this is the best way to buy them because you get the most bang for your buck. They last the longest time they can for you, and you get gorgeous color on them. So we have solid yellow. Then we have one that is a little bit This is still technically probably, I don't know if they consider this yellow or orange, but you can see it's got a little bit of a more of a bicolor look to it on that. We've got the pinky purples right here. Pinky purples, more yellows. Oh, look at this. This is a beautiful, this would be considered a red. So you've got that nice rich color to it. So you can see what your colors are, but you get the most bang for your buck, like I said, because they are opening up. Now, so the mums are all in these 10-inch, or the 8-inch, 10-inch terracotta pots. And we did this years ago because we made this decision. I tend to be a lazy gardener, and when I buy a mum, I don't want to have to repot it. I don't want to have to worry about, oh, this is just a plain black pot and it looks yucky. So we do the terracotta pots. Now, if you want to put it in another pot, that's fine, but you don't have to. So this is a nice classic look, those terracotta pots, so you can literally take it and put it on your front porch. Put it, you know, wherever you want to put them. All you need to do for your mums is add water. Water daily. That is it. Don't fertilize them. There's no need to fertilize them. They're done growing. They're just blooming. So all you have to do is water daily. Now, if you have an area where you're gonna put your mums and there is really hot sun, or maybe you're like me sometimes and you forget to water your containers, get a saucer, right? Get a saucer, put underneath there. That way when you water it, the saucer holds the water, and you could probably go every other day with watering it. But if you don't water them, they're gonna turn brown and they're gonna die. So water your mums, my people, because the root system in here is really extensive, and they are used to be getting water at least once a day through a drip irrigation system. So water your mums. That is all you have to do to them. We've got all sorts of great perennials in here. We still have some annuals. We still have like some caladiums left. Remember, all the annuals are still buy one, get one free. Cece and Alyssa have done a great job. So this whole table right here basically is all of the buy one, get one free. So you can mix and match your annuals, and they are buy one, get one free. And then of course, perennials as well. So fall is a great time to visit your local garden center. Get out there, see what they have to offer, talk to them. If you have questions about your landscape, take pictures, take notes, go visit them. They can help you. Of course, we would love to help you here at Creekside Nursery in Dallas, North Carolina. We are open Wednesdays through Saturdays. Those are gonna be our hours from now until we close in December. So make sure you come see us. We would love to help you. Get your mums, get your shrubs, get your hydrangeas. We got some great hydrangea standards. We'll finish on that. So we got a couple of those in. So now's a great time to put those in the ground. Hydrangeas are on sale until the 16th. Lots of fun things happening. Fall is a very fun, happening time around here. So we would love to see you. As always, thank you so much for gardening with Creekside. We so appreciate you. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, friends.